Hey, this particular healing scope for the month of July is going to be for my sun, moon, and rising Capricorn placements. So yes, if you are sun, moon, rising, or Venus Capricorn placement, this message may resonate for you for the month of July. So I'm going to do it a little bit differently. If you have been watching me for a little while, I started out with doing healing scopes, and I genuinely love doing healing work. So I really wanted to bring this back, but just a little 2.0. So, we're going to definitely talk about the overall energy for July. After that, we're going to go into what you may be healing from or what you need to heal during July as well. And then we're going to go into just some extra messages from your spirit team. And then we're actually going to talk about a little bit of love energy, touch on it a little bit, and give you some advice. So this should be a great session for you guys. This should definitely help bring some clarity, some enlightenment. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you do resonate with this particular video. If you resonate with any of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you turn your notification bells on too, because I am going to start doing this again each month. That is my plan. That is what I want to do. And any divine intervention after that has nothing to do with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it for y'all. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, divine and benevolent ones, what's the overall energy for my Capricorn placement, sun, moon, rising, and Venus for the month of July? What's the overall energy, spirit? Ooh, I heard create space. Whew. Create space. And now, hear me out. This may be like maybe your family's getting bigger, so maybe you are, or maybe you are going to be welcoming in someone new in your family. Could be through marriage, could be a baby of some kind, but you also could be, since this is healing messages, this could also be like spirit asking you to create space for yourself. So I think in the month of July, it's going to be all about you expanding on who you are. Maybe even like showing up for yourself a little bit differently, or a little bit more than you have in the past. I definitely get this energy of like, it's almost like, wow. So yeah, and it's a bee at my window. So yeah, I think that, to be truthfully honest, the overall energy is feeling like it's time for you to use your wisdom. It's time for you to actually like elevate or teach in some way, or share your experiences with people. So I feel like for the month of July, the overall energy is going to be all about you sharing, expanding. It's going to be all about you stepping into your light, and also creating space for your talents. So I think for some of you, you've been kind of like dimming your light. You've been kind of like going at a goal very small, not thinking that you can actually get something from it. But yeah, let me pull a card. Yeah. Okay, so I got clarity. I got clarity here. Oh, good luck. Okay. We got trust. We got happiness. Okay. Anything else, spirit, for overall energy? Transformation. One more card. I think that was dreams. Okay. All right. So the overall energy for the month of July is definitely giving you, yes, dreaming big. I feel like you're going to expand on your goals. So you may have already mastered or already have checked off the list on some of your goals, and I feel like you're going to be expanding on those. So in some way, if this is an entrepreneurial energy, maybe you have business endeavors that you started or you did, right? But this this energy in July is going to help you to expand on that. You may even be getting some guidance through dreams. So for some of you, I definitely would take notes on dreams. You may be even getting ideas from your spirit team through your dreams. I do feel like they're going to really help you to see more clearly as to what the next direction is in your life. For some of you, I do feel like you're definitely going to be allowing yourself to be different. So you're going to be taking a lot of changes are going to be happening. A lot of them you're going to be like choosing, but a lot of them is like your spirit team, the universe also choosing for you as well. So moving you in different directions. I feel like there's a plan in your life that you kind of envision yourself, like your type of partner, your job, where you want to live. And I feel like spirit is saying like you need to go bigger, like you really need to think bigger, like you're thinking very small. And I feel like you're going to start opening up more to like, maybe if you're not thinking about entrepreneurship, maybe you will start thinking about being your own CEO, being your own boss, because overall energy, Capricorn energy, is our CEO energy. So I feel like you're actually going to start taking more tone to your true self. Just really step into this Capricorn energy. So even if it's sun, moon, rising, or Venus, it's like you're going to be stepping into that Capricorn energy. So like if it's sun, it's like you're going to be showing up in that Capricorn energy, showing up in more of that boss energy, showing up in more of that I'm making this choice and this is how I want it done. Like starting to call the shots. I'm definitely getting like big. Definitely leadership energy, like calling the shots, making choices. Changing direction. I feel like this is also the energy of having the strength to change direction. So maybe for a lot of you, I do feel like for July, Spirit is asking you to really trust yourself, trust the direction, but also trust the clarity that you're being received. Like it's gonna make you happy. Like if you make these changes, if you change this direction and you are okay with going in this new direction and you really don't resist the change that is happening in your life, I'm telling you, there is so many great things that's gonna come in for you with this good luck. Yeah, this is definitely beautiful energy. So I really want you guys to not be afraid of change. So this could be in career, this could be in love life, this could be in home life. This could be in so many different ways right now. But right now we're just getting the overall energy of July. And I just feel like it's going to be all about you making changes, all about you making choices, all about you being okay with stepping in a new direction that maybe you didn't think this was for you, or maybe you didn't think this is how you wanted things to end up. But Spirit is saying that you are the co-creator of your life, not the creator of your life. You are a god or a goddess, but you still have source energy. You still have a higher power, a higher, I want to say higher calling. So I definitely feel like that is kind of also confirming. You know what's so funny is that I've been seeing that bee for a while that came past, and I actually had to look up the bee spirit, and it was all about wisdom. It was all about wisdom, and it was all about changes, which is pretty much the energy here. Pretty much the energy. It was all about wisdom. It was all about changes. So I definitely feel like you're going to have to be okay with seeing things from a different point of view than what you thought it was going to be. I'm definitely feeling like there's an energy of you kind of stay structured. You know what that Saturn energy is kind of like structure. It's like you're always structured. You're always, this is how I want it. This is how I want it. And that's kind of how you go with your life. But I feel like Spirit is saying like you need to go with the flow. Like you need to learn how to sometimes loosen up a little bit on that Saturn energy and just kind of let things flow and let the universe kind of work in your favor, because you're constantly trying to push and force things and it may not be for you. There may be someone in your life right now that is teaching you flow. I'm hearing that they're not meant to be in your life for a long period of time, but they're teaching you how to go with the flow. Like they're teaching you how to go within. They're teaching you how to feel your emotions. They're teaching you how to use your intuition. So you could be around a water sign placement, someone rising or Venus, and they could be just trying to teach you how to go with the flow, or how to expand, how to use your emotions to your advantage. So your intuition. They also may be the one that's telling you like, you know, you could be doing more things. So this is kind of like a lesson. So lots of lessons I'm feeling is going to be happening. and the month of July for you. All right, Spirit. All right, where is for Capricorn placement, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Where do they need to heal? Where is the what healing is going to take place for my Capricorn placement, Spirit? And you got the Fool card. You got the Wheel. We got Sagittarius energy here, but also a state of completion as well, because this is 10. 10 is all about completion. And then you got the Fool. Spirit is literally asking you to start over with something. Spirit is asking you to start over. And I got the Knight of Cups in reverse, and that's water sign energy. Yeah, Spirit is literally just asking you to be okay with this change of direction. You really have to be okay with allowing the universe to take you in the direction, because a lot of the times we're praying for things, we're manifesting things, we're asking God for things, we're asking the gods for things, we're asking the source energy, you know, whatever you go by, right? We're asking them for things from us, but it's just like, what are you willing to let go of? Wow, that was a word. What are you willing to let go of? That is also a lesson I'm trying to, like, I have to keep reminding myself that you can't get and gain without losing some things, because what you have lost is going to be it's going to be your newfound this new thing is going to be much bigger than what you have lost. And I'm picturing that. Y'all know what that picture I'm talking about. And it is relating to more Christianity, where it was Jesus and he was basically standing with a little girl, and he had a bigger bear behind his back, but she had a small one, and he was asking for it, and she just was really reluctant to give it to him because that was her favorite bear. You know, that was her favorite bear. She's not thinking that something bigger is going to happen for her, but it is. You know, you have to trust that whatever the universe is holding from you, you're going to get something in return greater. There's a lot of times, if you are very tapped in, if you're like super, you know, if you are spiritual, if you are in tune with your psychic abilities, there's times where you'll be asking your spirit guides for answers, for questions, for clarity. And your spirit team will be like, mute as hell. You'll be like, wait a minute, what happened to all the chatter? Like, what happened to the dreams? What happened to, I can't hear, like, what's happening? You didn't do anything wrong. It's just that they do not want to tell you right now. They do not want to spoil the surprise. So I definitely feel like this is an energy of, for healing, y'all, I can definitely, I really understand this particular situation that you're going through. This healing process is all about learning to let go so that you can get a greater reward. Letting go of the past. Oh my gosh, because we got the Wheel and then we got the Fool. Letting go of the past in order to get this new thing, this new reward, this new abundance, this new life, this new chapter. So I feel like you may have been going through like a rough patch. This could be romantic relationship, love life, career, and your business. Because I got Knight of Wands and I got King of Wands and I got the Knight of Cups. There's something you've been trying to force to make successful. And Spirit is saying, like, you can't force this because it's not for you. Like, you have to let it go. There's some type of combativeness that's been going on. I'm definitely picking up on, because I got the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands, this is definitely have to do with your career and your love life as well. And then I got the Two of Cups on top of that in reverse. So yeah, there's healing that's going to be happening in your love life. Spirit is asking you to let go of this a specific relationship that may just kind of like, you just don't mesh. And it doesn't even feel like this person is a bad person. And I got more water sign energy. So you definitely could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces placement. But they have taught you all that you need to know. They could be a little bit older than you, or they could just be super wise, like very, very like ancient wisdom type of energy. They could also possess psychic abilities as well. And I feel like they may be only in your life to push you to learn more about yourself, or to kind of push you into that motivation to, like, you know, do for yourself and boss up and things like that. So I feel like Spirit is just saying, like, you have to know when things are a lesson and when it's temporary. And I feel like that's what you're starting to you're starting to like learn. So Spirit is also saying like, we're supporting you, we're here for you in this change. You have to stop learning, you have to stop leaning on other people. Like, you really have to know that you do possess that same strength, that same energy, the same time. Even though time is an illusion, but you know, in this human earth realm, you possess the same 24 hours as everybody else, and you can maintain those goals. You don't need anybody else to do the goals with you. So I feel like in this season for July, in this season of your life, but for the month of July, it's like, we need to take you out of this environment, because it's just giving like, you're so, oh my gosh, yes, that's a codependency. So I don't know if you're relying on this person when it comes to money, stability, or something like that, but Spirit is saying like, you can literally be making the same moves by yourself. Like, you're relying on this person to kind of like be your savior in a way. So for healing, I definitely feel like Spirit is showing you the strength. Yes, and then we got the overall energy for willpower. Like, Spirit is literally showing like, girl, boy, whomever, you know, whatever your pronoun is, you can, like the willpower, like you have the willpower, you have the strength, you have the ability and the agility. Oh, agility. Somebody a runner? I'm getting Shikari energy. Somebody run track or like to run track, or used to run track in high school? I don't know, but if you did, this is specifically for you. Yeah, I feel like there was a time in your life where you took a lot of risk, and I feel like you have gotten so comfortable with this connection, this person, this thing. It could even be like a job though. It could even be like, you're comfortable with this job and the security in this job and this payment in this job, and Spirit is like, why are you ignoring the business ideas that I'm giving you? Why are you ignoring this entrepreneurship energy within you? Why are you ignoring this to take place for something that is only comfortable, that's only going to be temporary? So like I said, this is definitely changing up your career and your love life. There's going to be a lot of changes when it comes to your career and your love life. And I did say home life, so your love life could also be your home life, because you could be splitting up from someone. You could be moving out, you know, getting your own place, starting a new chapter. That's definitely the energy that I'm getting. I feel like, you know, you're definitely going to have to heal your heart chakra. You're just definitely going to be healing your sacral as well. So for healing, yes, I got childhood energy here too. I think that you're very used to someone doing for you. I think you were raised very, like, I want to say you're a spoiled baby, like me, girl, because like me, okay? Because yeah, like you got a spoiled energy. I feel like some of you, for some of you, because I'm not gonna say all of you, I don't feel like this is all. I feel like for some of you, you're so used to just being like kind of spoon fed. Yeah. And it's time to let go. I'm seeing someone like trying to stay on somebody's hand. Like, it's time to let go. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. That's what I just keep hearing. 1818 is an angel number that you should look up and get the meaning for it. It may have a message there for you. What else for healing energy when it comes to July, Spirit? What else does, what may they come in contact with when it comes to healing? Yes, oh my gosh, yes. Spirit is forcing you. Spirit is literally forcing you to become your own boss. So July, you're gonna really have to turn up the heat. You're really gonna have to get in your creative bag. I feel like you're gonna just be at your wit's end with a job, or you're going to be losing this stability that comes with a relationship, and it's gonna be like, listen, I gotta do my own thing. Like, I really have to provide for myself. I really have to make sure. This could also be a divorce for some of you, where you're not gonna get anything from the divorce. So some things are just not going in your favor, but it's all because Spirit wants you to remember who you are. Spirit wants you to remember that you can also do things on your own, that you can also rebuild, that you can also become a new version of yourself, that you don't need anybody. All you need is your spirit team. All you need is to connect with the universe. All you need is your abilities, your spiritual abilities, your spiritual gifts, and also your physical talents as well. So your creativity is going to be a highlight. Yeah. Your spirit team is healing these childhood trauma, these wounds that make you feel like you're not good enough when it comes to your talent. This is something you've been doing since you were a child, that is going to be like, you're going to have to start relying more on this. Like, you're going to restart an idea or something that you have. And I feel like you already had this written down. I feel like you've just been ignoring it. So I definitely feel like you're going to be unpacking a lot of childhood traumas in the midst of using that particular pain and turn it into a passion again for your particular talent that you have. Spirit saying they know how to make money. You know how to make money, and you know how to make a lot of it. It's like, but you just keep choosing to ignore it. Like, you're literally choosing to ignore your spirit team. You're ignoring it because you genuinely don't. It's almost like I'm afraid, but I don't even think it's that. I just think that you're very comfortable with where you are. So it's just like, dang, like, why does things have to change? It's just like, do you want to stay stagnant for the rest of your life? Because I know that I don't. And your spirit team doesn't want that for you. So I think that, like, it's like adjusting your abilities. Agility. Why is agility? Like, agility. Agility. Wasn't that like endurance or something? I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, so you've got Sagittarius energy, we got water sign energy, we talked about that. We have Aries energy. So these signs or placements could be a big part of July for you. And then we got, yeah, I said Aries placements as well, or fire sign placement too. Okay. But I need to look up agility. I'll be back, y'all. Okay, y'all, so agility means ability to move quickly and easily, ability to think and understand quickly. So yeah, you're definitely about to have to make a move very quickly, very, very quickly. So this could be like you having to move out abruptly. This could be about you having to move states abruptly. This is about you having, like, losing a job maybe, and having to get a new job. So yeah, you're going to have to really think on your feet in the month of July. You're going to have to really have a lot of endurance, emotional intelligence. But Spirit is asking to seek your spirit team. Seek and have faith. And do not think that you have to do this alone, because you are never alone. You're never alone. You're never alone. And you don't have to be afraid, because at the end of the day, they already have the plan for you. And then I got the 3 of Cups. They just need you to adhere to said plan and let go. Let go and let God. Anything else, Spirit, for the healing portion here? Anything else they need to hear right now for the month of July? You're definitely being tested. Look at this. Death and rebirth. More water sign energy. You're being tested. And I got the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, your stability, the way that you are stable or comfortable, all of that is shifting in July. You're definitely being tested. You're definitely being pushed beyond your comfort zone. Spirit does not want you there. It does not want you there anymore. I feel like they've been trying to give you time, and you just have not been listening. So they're gonna have to take matters into their own hands. So sweetie, just let it happen. I did forget to touch on like some major events for July, so I'll do a quick little intermission for that. So July 2nd, Mercury is in Leo. July 5th, new moon in Cancer. July 11th, Venus moves into Leo. July 20th, Mars in Gemini. July 21st, full moon in Capricorn. July 22nd, Sun in Leo, and then July 25th, it'll be Mercury in Virgo. I'm not going to go into detail as any of that. I just wanted to make, like, I wanted to just make you aware of what big, I can't talk. What big astrology events are happening in the month of July. Okay. All right, Spirit. Any extra messages for my Capricorn placements for the month of July? Any extra messages? Anything that they need to hear right now? When things get messy, don't panic. Like, Spirit is really wanting you to ground yourself. For the month of July, you really need to work on your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your third eye. You need to really work on being grounded through all of these changes, allowing the universe to just take you in the direction that you need to. But you also need to be able to have the ability and the emotional intelligence to move and think very quickly with the agility coming up in your reading. You need the ability, you need that spark, that smarts, that intelligence. And your spirit team is pulling that out of you. The month of July is going to be very transformational. And it's going to be like kind of a bright energy of change. It's going to be something that you just didn't see or you didn't know that was going to happen. But it's going to make for a great, like a big, this is such a big change. And it may feel like, you know, like, what did I do wrong? Like, you may feel like you're losing, but you're not. Baby, you are winning. You're moving on to something bigger, to something better, to something more fulfilling, something more happy. And I always say that chaos is the catalyst for change. So July may feel a little chaotic, but you have to trust your inner knowing. You have to trust your spirit team. You have to trust that you are in divine alignment, that you are being guided divinely by your spirit team, by your ancestors, by the universe. So let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. It says you are on the right track. Wow. Yes. So Spirit is just saying, like, you know, trust yourself. You're on the right track. These changes are meant to help you. And it also says express yourself in ways you haven't before. I said that you're going to have to show up in talents that you have not shown people, or that it's been a long time since you've shown these talents. This is something you used to do as a kid, and you may do it behind closed doors, or you may just not show the world, but you're going to have to go ahead and show the world what you have to offer, because you are meant to use that in this lifetime. I got heart chakra here, so it just sounds like you need to balance out your energy in general. I got enlightenment, so yep. I got envious energy, up your spiritual protection. What else, Spirit? Don't be afraid to be alone. I know, y'all, my handwriting with this marker was not the best, but yes, don't be afraid to be alone. And what did I say? I said you may be with someone right now that is only meant to teach you a lesson, or only meant to teach you something. I said that they may be a little bit older than you. Yeah. I do feel like you're going to be working on eating a little bit differently, and also like fitness as well. Because I got agility. And then agility, and then at the bottom of the deck was just cook at home. So I got Neptune energy. Love is coming, and Neptune can put you also, it could be very loving, it could be very dreamy, it could be all those things, but also the delusion, when you're out of that delusion, when the rose-colored glasses come off, you realize that it may not be the connection that you want with this Neptune energy. And I got love is coming. So I feel like once you change and reroute into this new chapter, you may be, like I said, you may be letting go of a karmic connection, you may be letting go of someone, and it could be any one of those zodiac signs we kind of talked about. They could definitely be a Pisces, because we got Neptune energy. But yeah, love is going to be coming after them. So right now you are just being tested. You're going through lessons. You're learning more about yourself. I feel like this relationship is really just for you to learn more about you, and also for you to be pushed in a connection that aligns you with your spiritual self, especially with the death and rebirth. Yeah, you're definitely going to be waking up spiritually. And I do feel like you're going to start noticing a lot of your spiritual gifts in July as well. I just said that. I got to sentient and speak up for yourself. Yeah, so you're definitely being guided. You're on a spiritual journey. You're going through a spiritual awakening. If you're on this vibration, then you would definitely be going through this right now. If you are not, it's time to heighten your vibration. It's time to start getting into your spiritual, start tapping into your spiritual gifts. But just start with protecting yourself spiritually. Start with, you know, just trying to find ways to get into spirituality. If this is something that you desire, if you want to heighten your vibration, if you want to connect more spiritually, you'll know where to start. So you just have to follow your heart to know where to start, is basically what I'm saying. And I got to let go of the past. So yeah, you're about to be moving on from something, someone, a job, a person. This energy is still very beautiful because it's pushing you it's pushing you out of the cocoon into a butterfly. It's like really waking you up to a version of yourself that you rarely use or that you shy away from. But Spirit is saying, like, that's who you are. Like, you can't shy away from who you are. You can't shy away from, you know, who you're meant to be in this lifetime. So Spirit is just waking you back up, telling you that you cannot ignore this anymore. So we're going to go into the energy for love. Spirit, what is the love energy? What healing needs to take place in love? We'll talk about that first. What healing needs to take place in love for my Capricorn placement? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July, Spirit. I just hear, like, take it one step at a time. Like, you definitely need to take it one step at a time. Okay, wait a minute. So okay, for the lesson, when it comes to your lesson in love, it's not to force a spark that is only sexual. Because I got spark chemistry, and then I also got journey into your heart. And journey into your heart says our hearts are full of wisdom, but we don't always take the time or space to listen to what our hearts are trying to tell us. In this meditation, you'll connect with your heart, find a quiet place to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and imagine you're taking a journey deep into the heart. Spirit's asking you, says, like, what emotions, desires, and intuition can you uncover? So I definitely feel like this is super, super important for you to start meditating. So if you don't meditate, try to in July, whether it's 5 minutes, or just starting to do something that will help you connect or align mind, body, and spirit. So this meditation is especially powerful for Scorpio sign. So I definitely get it picking up on a lot of water energy in your reading. With Rhodonite, it says Rhodonite is here to help you reach your full potential in romance. This pink and black stone activates your heart and empowers you to share the wonderful gifts you have within yourself. Spirit is asking you to not compensate just sex or like really good sex for emotion, like an emotional attachment or connection. I feel like you struggle with that. I feel like you're struggling with that. You might have water sign placement yourself. You struggle with that. Like, you're struggling with like overcompensating only a sexual connection with an emotional connection. So maybe that's how you've gotten in a relationship with someone, is because you had, you know, really good sexual chemistry. But sometimes sexual chemistry is just that. Sometimes it's not about you connecting with the person, or it's not about you going to the next step or going on a deeper level. Sometimes it's just you to have that particular fun and then keep it moving. So I think that Spirit is just really asking you to open up your third eye. There is a lot of energy around you opening up more to your spiritual gifts. So I feel like this will definitely help you. The month of July will just definitely be putting you in alignment spiritually. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be taking a different direction when it comes to love. All right, Spirit, what's the energy in love for the month of July for this collective? Yeah, this says Scorpio. So you could be dating a Scorpio placement. Or like I said, you could be a Scorpio placement as well. I'm going to read this. It says, Scorpio has an intuitive nature that allows them to understand other people's feelings on a deep level. They often define their relationship early on, even in their first encounter and conversation with a potential partner. There's no doubt that they like to get deep. Once they have connected with the person they like, they will seek a commitment with them. Their heart is bottomless and they're intense. Rapturous vibe means they will love unconditionally. Just don't irritate Scorpio, as their stinger can come out, and when they are displeased. So that really gives me the energy of, then I got Mars at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of sexual chemistry with this person. Like I said, you both could have Scorpio placements, but there's Mars energy, or you could have Aries placement. I forgot what I was finna say. I think there is an immaturity in your particular energy. This could be for the partner as well, but I feel like there was some infidelity, and it could be on your part, it could be on their part. And I feel like with this Scorpio energy, if your person is a Scorpio placement, I feel like they have lost that love and that wanting to kind of be with you. It's like, even if they say that, hey, I forgive you, whatever, but it takes Scorpio a really long time to really truly forgive people, like from things that they have done. So I feel like there is a wedge or some type of distance between you, but I feel like you're trying to encourage a reconciliation. Like, you're trying to make up for what you've done, or you're trying to, even if you didn't do anything, you notice there is a disconnection and you're like constantly trying to force the connection. Like, for some reason, it's like you really like this person. I feel like it like I said, the energy is just given that you just have really good sexual energy. But really ask yourself, outside of that, what do you connect on? Like, what are you connecting on? How can you connect besides, you know, just having sex? Like, do you have deep conversations? Do you like the same things? Do you have common interests? And the Spirit's just asking you to like really be honest with yourself when it comes to it. Yeah, you're very protective over this person. You want them in your life, but sometimes you have to realize that people are not meant to be a romantic partner. Sometimes they're meant to be a platonic friend. And sometimes we can ruin it by getting into these relationships with people, and it's like, damn, now I lost a friend because I encouraged or forced something that really wasn't, you know, for me, or really wasn't supposed to be anything deeper than a sexual encounter or a friend. So I definitely feel like this person has done a lot for you, and vice versa. I think you've done a lot for each other. But I do feel like it's time to like let this person go romantically. If you are able to maintain a relationship, great. But I definitely feel like July is going to really show you that you don't really have a connection that you thought with this person. It's going to really show you that you're not connecting in the way that you thought. Like, and a Neptune energy makes me think that you are over romanticizing this person or this relationship. And Spirit's just asking you to really be honest. Look at this. This says love yourself first. We got solar plexus chakra, and we got true beauty is all around me. So I'm going to read the solar plexus chakra. It says the solar plexus chakra is centered above your navel. This chakra is associated with a sense of self-worth, confidence, and healthy boundaries. An unbalanced or blocked solar plexus can result in low self-esteem and lack of motivation, making it hard to get respect and love you deserve in relationships. Dancing is a great way to activate this zone. Close dancing with a partner or simply shaking your hips in your room to your favorite spirited love song can open up these energies. Therapy, yoga, breathwork, and mindfulness exercise can help clear the solar plexus, allowing you to heal, build confidence, and thrive. So your Spirit is wanting you to work on yourself when it comes to this energy. Spirit wants you to disconnect from this person. Now, I'm not saying that you can't come back together later on, but I definitely feel like this was just a person that's like a stepping stone into your spiritual journey to push you more into that, push you into more like connecting with yourself, loving yourself, really learning yourself, really loving yourself, and then also just having self-worth. I feel like there's an energy of you kind of always connecting sexually with people, and it's like Spirit saying like you're so much more than that. And I feel like that kind of touches on the overall energy too. So like in work life and your love life, when it comes to your career, Spirit is just pushing you out of your comfort zone. And this probably sounds really intense, but there is a lot of Scorpio energy here. So it will be intense. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, it's going to be just fine. I will be lying to you. Death and rebirth is nothing to really be like lighthearted about, but you have to find lightheartedness within it. So like, don't take your journey so seriously, but also have a balance where you're just like being honest with what you're going through. I definitely feel like there's an energy of needing to reach out to a therapist or needing to like start like the bottom of that solar plexus says. So I really do recommend you guys to start getting into the gym or start doing yoga or start doing breath work or start doing therapy or journaling or something like that, because the month of July is literally going to change your life forever. Like forever. Like this is not going to be anything that you've ever seen or witnessed before. So I definitely feel like you're being pushed to elevate spiritually. You're being pushed to go and learn more about the unknown. You're being pushed out of your comfort zone. So it's time for you to spread your wings. It's time for you to like I'm seeing like a little chickadee being pushed out of the nest. So I definitely feel like you guys are about to embark on a journey alone, and you're going to feel so damn good that you did it. So I'm going to give you some advice. And that's it. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, what's some advice for this collective? What's some advice? Wow. This says friendship. Care is there. Comfort. Take it and give it. And this also says surprise. Oh my God. I want to read friendship. I'm getting the energy though with this is that I feel like spirit is putting you through all of this to learn to identify friendships versus sexual relationships or romantic relationships, or learning to develop a friendship with a partner before you just, move on and push yourself into the next stage of the relationship. I feel like, like with a friendship and comfort, I feel like the advice is just to also confide in friends too. Like, I feel like if you have someone that you trust and you maybe going through something, or July is going to be, it's going to be a turn of events for you. So be okay with venting or, having connection. Even if you don't want to vent to your friends, set up a date with them. Like, just have some time with them and just, experience them. I feel like there may be a friend that you maybe abandoned or something like that is, just kind of waiting for you to come back around. So you may be like, you may have gotten really consumed with this relationship. But I'm going to read friendship really quickly. All right, so it says, if you pounce on this card today, you're in need of a friend or being called to be one. Perhaps you have many or none. Now is the time to take inventory of what friends you do have, what they mean to you, and what friendships means to you and provides for you in your life. True friendship means the presence of people and animals in your life for which you feel a close connection, a source of comfort and joy. It's a relationship in which you can show your heart and soft underbelly, or more specifically, your tender feelings. From gladness and sadness to fear or anger, you trust you won't get your head bit off. Real friends avoid personal blame, judgment, and negative criticism when they see you may be going astray. They give you affirmation, praise, encouragement, and support where you need it, but avoid doing for you what you need to do for yourself. Seeking closeness by catting around or manipulation by holding out will usually sabotage efforts to create friendship. Instead, seek friendships where all land on equal footing and stay the course. And the so-called friends that come with notoriety or popularity often turn out to be the quickest to abandon you when times get tough. Some may feel they have an entire litter box full of those experiences. What now is holding you back from enjoying friendship? What is preventing you from being a friend? Is there history you can mend through humble and heartfelt apology? Is there a new chapter, a place to begin again with an old friend? Or is it simply a time to be grateful for the lessons and gifts you were given in that relationship and move on? What might you do to catalyze a brand new friendship? Wow. And then comfort says take it and give it. So I'm just going to briefly read a little. Just read. It says, if you pounce on this card, you might be in need of some comfort or feel need to comfort others. Perhaps you are not receiving comfort on a regular basis. It's not just the very young, old, or sick that need tender words or affection. It's a basic human need, and one of the love languages One of the languages of love. By our very nature, we need the warmth and connection that comes from respectful physical closeness or an affirmative expression, vocalized or written form. Yeah, there's definitely you're gonna definitely feel called, and this is the advice from Spirit, to really seek friendship at this time. Really seek close connections, people that won't judge you, and also seek some comfort when it comes to all of these changes, because honestly, it's not going to be easy for you. And you being Saturn ruled, nothing probably was ever easy for you, but it's time to be a little bit more trusted when it comes to friends. Use your discernment, and I feel like also that's why Spirit is pushing you to use your psychic abilities more, to use your spiritual gifts to really tune in and tap on your intuition. So honestly, aligning all your chakras for the month of July is going to be super big. So even if you pick a week to just marinate on heart chakra or marinate on crown chakra, solar plexus, third eye, you know, like really just honing in on that, meditating, doing yoga, doing something that will really help you to align mind, body, and spirit. So that's your reading. I love you guys. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Love you. Bye.